Alright, that was super awkward. So I'm back in my car. And as I walked, I was able to see where the parking sign was. There's the sign right there, where the no parking starts there. There's parking north of there on the right side of the road if I want to use it. But, guaranteed somebody will report that as suspicious vehicle that shouldn't be parked there, even though it's completely legal to park there. I did not expect there to be anybody in the parking lot when I walked back to my car. That's why I cut my video off as quickly as I did. There was somebody standing very near my car just talking on the phone. I'm sure they didn't question my car being there, but he did seem a little taken back by a random person walking in off the street and getting in the car. I was like, morning. Okay, I don't know what's up with this vehicle in front of me, why he's got his flashers on. That's weird. These people just driving down the road with their flashers on, but here we are. I mean, he's going 35 and what I believe is a 40, so yeah, there's a street limit sign, 40. He's driving 35 and a 40, there's absolutely no reason to have his hazard lights on. Problem with this vehicle. Whoa. Can't explain that. Alright, well, anyway. That was odd. He's getting ready to go northbound on Scottsdale Road with his hazard lights on. I don't know what's up with that. So it is, it's 5/24, August. Oh man. Friday was my birthday, it's 6, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. No, actually I can look at my iPhone, because that's not what I'm filming on. Yeah, Monday, August 9th. 5:25 in the morning. And oh, that guy just turned right. I didn't see if he was driving up north with his blinkers on still or not, but he probably was. 5:20 in the morning, and local news should be on KTAR right now.
2 of those gold medals came in basketball. The men defeated France on Friday night. Devin Booker and new Phoenix Sun JaVale McGee represented the Valley in that one. Meanwhile, the women cruised past Japan on Saturday with Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, and Skylar Diggins-Smith all bringing gold back to the Phoenix Mercury. Baseball, the D-backs were shut out in San Diego yesterday, 2-0. They'll start a quick 2-game series in San Francisco tomorrow. And in football, the Cardinals really get going this week. Their first preseason game is Friday at home against the Dallas Cowboys.
Whoop-de-doo.
I'm Luke Lipinski, KTAR News.
We love our pets, but like life, accidents happen. I call that petcidents happen. Thank goodness there's zero res.
I've been talking about Papago Park. I'm actually entering Papago Park right now. Papago Park is huge, and I'm in the part of Papago Park that's in Tempe. Papago Park is south, Papago Park is in the north. I just crossed, I think it's College, it's College Drive at this point. Once you get into Scottsdale, it becomes 68th Street, but here in Tempe, it's Scottsdale Drive. And I'm still on Curry. And as you see now, it looks like open desert on the side, but it's no, the bulk of Papago Park is unspoiled desert. God, I wish I had more cameras shooting video where you can see everything around me, because to the left is the Tempe skyline, and it's pretty awesome as you drive down this road. And to the right is mostly unspoiled desert skyline, because it's part of the Papago Park Mountain Reserve. And yeah, going straight down Curry, pretty boring. So what you all get to see is going straight down Curry. I'm back at this intersection. So this is Mill Avenue. It's the old Route 60 to the north. If I get on it, eventually it turns into Van Buren Street. And to the south, it'll take you into downtown Tempe, which is a few videos ago where my battery died. As I was hoping I would get to get a free joyride on a bird. Oh well, easy come, easy go on that.
Stop putting off being an energy consumer. Save money.
On the left, we just passed.
Can they do solar panels for your
Man, I forget the name of that concert venue, but a nice mid-sized concert venue where I've seen a lot of really great shows. That's where I saw Manish Yahoo. That's where I saw Blue October. That's where I saw the Toadies. The second time I saw the Toadies. That's killing me. I can't remember the name of that venue.
Our new Sip and Save drink subscription.
Here we go.
Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K.
Except we're probably out of cups.
Grab any size drink every day.
Any size drink.
$5.99 a month. Yeah.
Actually, probably the only size you can get is extra large because we're out of all the other cups.
Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K.
And we're probably out of cups.
At participating locations.
Oh, and most of the locations are out of cups.
Arizona's breaking news and traffic. KTAR News on 92.3 FM.
Not happy with Circle K being
Good
out of
morning, I'm
cups.
Jim Sharp. It is 5:30, and this is Arizona's Morning News.
I'm Kevin Christopher. Masks are being required as classes start today in Arizona's largest elementary school district. It's a topic that gets no argument from one of the country's top infectious disease doctors.
In the schools, everybody should wear a mask, whether or not you're vaccinated. We've got to protect the children.
Live report coming up. We'll also have the
So
latest
make sure you got
information
your
on a state
placebo.
senator arrested on child molestation charges. And
Oh,
while
that's lovely.
cases are still allowed during the moratorium, eviction filings are down. Those stories after a check of traffic.
But first, our top story.
Coronavirus in Arizona.
Classes kick off this morning at the largest elementary school district in the state, and masks could be required at all Washington Elementary District facilities for both students and staff.
So earlier when I was talking about how Priest Drive was realigned and Washington Street was realigned, right now I'm at the intersection of Priest and Washington. Directly to my left is the, and by the way, when we pass the concert venue, that's where the Phoenix Light Rail joined with Washington Street and goes into the median of Washington Street. There's a light rail station just to the south of me. I want to say that I've vlogged that area, but I don't know that I have. Because usually when I'm going through that, I'm on my scooter, and I haven't really figured out a good way to do vlogs on my scooter yet. But anyway, when I was a kid, this intersection didn't exist.
I think a lot of us.
I want to say it was built in the mid '90s, maybe late '90s, but yeah, Washington Street didn't used to be where I am. It used to be to the north, on that stub of Center Parkway that I just drove, and Priest used to go north to where 56th Street is now. So we're just about to where it hits the old alignment. That right here is where we're turning from the new alignment onto the old alignment. So this is when I was, when I was a kid, a teenager, this was the intersection. Now it's 56th Street in Washington. That was the intersection of Priest and Washington. And if you wanted to go into Tempe, you turned left there and went south on Priest, and then took you into Tempe.
Also, I-10 delays eastbound around Avondale Boulevard. The rest of it's coming in delay-free. I-17 southbound looks good around that Durango curve between 19th Avenue and 16th Street. This report brought to you by the Lund Mortgage Team. Increased property values mean you might be able to finally drop your mortgage insurance.
Bold of you to assume I have a mortgage.
You can start saving hundreds of dollars every month. Call 623-875-9940 today. Danny Sullivan, KTAR News.
Mostly cloudy with a high of 98 in Phoenix today. There's a 30% chance for storms in the valley today. Storm chances
lovely.
continue overnight as the low drops to 82. Then we'll see scattered storms on Tuesday with a high of 99. I'm ABC 15 meteorologist Iris Hermosillo.
Right now at 5:33, it's 86 degrees in Buckeye.
5:33 in the morning. It is 86 degrees. And Buckeye, which is probably warmer here.
Could spend 49 years in prison. Maricopa County prosecutor Janine Sorrentino successfully argued for a $50,000 bond.
Considering the fact that he does have significant assets and income, it would be fairly easy for him to take off and go someplace where we couldn't find him.
The police probable cause statement says one boy remembers waking up to Navarrete touching him inappropriately and worse. His brother told Phoenix police the state senator touched him inappropriately too, but he
that's a big
swatted
story.
his hand away. Police are investigating the death of a 7-month-old boy left alone in a parked car at Superstition Springs Center in Mesa this weekend. Police say the mother found her son in the car after she spent about 2 hours inside the mall. Firefighters who rushed to the scene began treating the unresponsive child, but he was later pronounced dead at the hospital. We'll talk more about this coming up in about 10 minutes. 2 young children are fighting for their lives after being pulled from pools in the valley. A boy found at the bottom of a pool near Happy Valley Road and 39th Drive in Glendale. Meanwhile, crews responded to a child who had been pulled from a pool at a home near Crisman and Ray Roads in Mesa. KTAR News and Fulton Homes remind you 2 seconds is too long to take your eyes off kids near water. To read more, go to ktar.com/water safety.
The amount of kids that drown in pools in Phoenix is unbelievable if you're not from here.
Are down, according to Justice Anna Heberman of the County Meadows Justice Court in Avondale.
The eviction filings have been down about 50% during the whole time that the moratorium, all the different moratoria have been in existence. And that 50% that didn't get filed, we don't know why that is.
But she has some guesses, including landlords and tenants agreeing to work outside the system or make partial rent payments.
I just saw
KTAR
Wolf
eyes on
run
the
in front of me,
economy.
I think.
Paychecks finds Arizona led the nation in small business job growth in July, just beating Texas.
The index from the payroll company shows a return to pre-pandemic levels.
A lot of those restaurants obviously are coming back online, opening their doors and turning on the lights. That's where most of the growth is, and same thing even on the compensation and the wages standpoint.
Vice President Frank Fiorelli also says these businesses are paying sign-on bonuses even in leisure and hospitality. Now he's watching for potential Delta variant impacts.
Probably there will be a correlation with spikes, right? Obviously not every year the U.S. is being impacted as others, so that would be something that would come out in the data.
Fiorelli says states that reopened their economies earlier have higher job creation rates. Peter Seymour, KTAR News.
Hi, I'm Jesse. And I'm Rosanna. Welcome to the...
Oh, sign-on bonuses. I can't imagine there's any job that'd be willing to take me that has sign-on bonuses. Although, to be honest, I haven't really been trying a lot of that kind of stuff. I don't know. There comes a point where you've been turned down so many times due to failing background checks that you just don't want to check anymore. You're just over it. Well, I'm thinking maybe now's the time to make a monster.com profile.
More at dcs.az.gov/Foster. KTAR News Time now is coming up on 5:37.
Thank you, Kevin. And here is Danny Sullivan from the Valley Chevy Dealers Traffic Center.
Well, in Scottsdale, you've got a closure. It's due to an injury accident.
That car across the road was doing a creative maneuver.
It's closed in both directions between Via Linda and Shea Boulevard for that crash. You do have 92nd Street, 104th Street. You can always use something else instead. Also, I-10. You do have a little bit of brake tapping on the eastbound side between 19th Avenue and 7th Street, and a new injury accident, 27th Avenue at Glendale. This report is brought to you by Volkswagen North Scottsdale. If you and your family are looking to adopt a dog, look no further. Volkswagen North Scottsdale is putting on their monthly Adopt a Dog event in conjunction with Halo Animal Rescue this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Volkswagen North Scottsdale. Get a leash on life. Danny Sullivan, KTAR News.
High today of 98, the high tomorrow 99, and the similarities do not end there. We are looking at a 30% chance of rain today and tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms for the most part. Look for a clear sky tonight, however, and an overnight low of about 85. Your weather is brought to you by Howard Air. Weather replace or repair.
98 and 99 is pretty damn cool for August in Arizona.
Business Center, Lucid has just opened its newest retail location at Scottsdale Fashion Square. This is the luxury electric vehicle maker's 9th location, but the first in Arizona and just 50 miles away from the company's soon-to-open advanced manufacturing plant in Casa Grande. If you need a job, you should be able to find one. At least that's what the latest Labor Department numbers indicate. As of July 16th, there were 8.7 million Americans looking for work. And 9.8 million job vacancies. U.S. employers hired over 940,000 workers last month, the biggest spike since last August. On Wall Street right now,
I wonder how many felons they hired.
10 points in pre-market trading. S&P futures are down about 8. The NASDAQ is up a little more than 14 points. For more money news, visit the Business Center at ktar.com. And it was certainly tragic. Seemingly a dangerous weekend to be a kid in the Valley this past weekend. The list of incidents is just, well, frankly depressing. It's coming up on Arizona's Morning News.
Yeah, none of y'all want to hear that. I'm just going to guess that some kids died in hot cars because their parents left them in their freaking hot cars, and other kids died drowning in swimming pools. Their parents didn't supervise them in the pools. That always happens here. On that happy note, thanks for watching.